viewers out there, you're welcome once again to another episode of Sports Orbit. My name is Alpha Cho. Salif Usman is also in the studio with me. Salif, welcome to Sports Orbit.
You are sure, so it's my pleasure.
Right, on Sports Orbit, we'll begin straight from the home front where, of course, over the weekend, the uh, board of Lobi Stars sacked the current Coach Eugene Adagbe, and has appointed ex-international Daniel Amokachi as the new technical advisor. This was contained in a statement released on Sunday night by Uja Emmanuel, who is the head of media for the club. The statement said the decision follows the board's review of Adagwe's failure to meet a five-match win target, managing only one victory while losing three. Amokachi's appointment takes immediate effect as the club seeks to revitalize its strategy and improve performances on the field. Of course, he was also sacked alongside all his backroom staffs, and we understand that Amokachi is to resume duty with immediate effect. Well, I think good one if you ask me, because I mean the governor, after initially handing over the team to the sports council, still not working, felt there was a need to change the technical, team of Lobi Stars.
Yeah, I'm excited about this story, and to some extent, and another way around, I may not be too excited about it. I'm excited in the sense that Amokachi is coming into the league, and that will hide the profile of the Nigerian Football League.
Yeah.
More likely than now, we're having our ex-internationals coaching in the league. I'm over excited having the like of Amokachi, having the like of Amokachi, having Philippe George, and now Ahmed Musa also back in the play for Kano Villa and Eastern Nigeria. So we are beginning to have some renowned name, famous name in the league, and that will add more impetus and more credibility to the league. That will also drag some fans into the stadium to go and watch those, to go and see what the international do. So you can imagine the day if Lobi start confronting Heartland with Amokachi and Philippe on the stand on the opposite side facing each other. That will be an interesting side. At the same time, having Philippe George and Amokachi against each other is going to be an interesting test for them. So I'm quite on that account. I'm quite happy about this development, and that's what we have been clamoring for. Our ex-international, you should not just come and hold your arm and waiting for a national team job.
Exactly.
So I'm also waiting patiently to see another local team that will engage some shares here, so we can have all our international former in Nigeria to coach in the Nigerian league, not waiting for a national team job. No. So I'm on that account, I'm quite excited about this development. But another account is that yes, you can Lobi Stars may bring Pep Guardiola. But if certain things are not done right, they will still suffer the same fate that Adagbe also suffer. It's not enough to give Adagbe a 5-match target. They win all the 5 matches and they end up winning one. It's not enough. But after you give him the target, you do provide a enabling environment. All the necessary things you put in place for him to ensure that yes, the players go into the pitch with full confidence, go into the pitch with fully motivated, will get the result. It's another thing. So in as much as they bring Amokachi, yes, good fantastic decision, but you may bring Pep Guardiola, still Lobi Stars will still suffer the same fate they suffer under Adagbe. So the governors need to do more. Yes, you are bringing Amokachi. You have to provide a enabling environment for Amokachi to strive, not just putting the club under. Because I don't see how Amokachi is. If you are giving Amokachi, you need to give him a free hand to operate, and ensure that you want all the necessary infrastructure and necessary material for him to excel. Because if you are putting the club under a sport council being managed by a civil servant, and a civil servant who maybe before now hardly have opportunity to appropriate 2 million. Now we are giving him a job where he can now have to appropriate 5 million. That will get into his head, and the way civil servant operates in this country, maybe he may spend room for the development, may spend for the progress of the Lobi Stars. So the governors and his team need to go beyond this. Yes. Fantastic if you are bringing Amokachi, but you need to provide a enabling environment and ensure that Amokachi have all it takes to excel.
All right, let's move on from that to the results of MPFL matches that went down during the weekend. Of course, incidentally, the only game Lobi Stars won was on Saturday, and the man got
where the Manchester
exactly 1-0 over Shooting Stars. It was, and Bendel Insurance once again pulling out another draw against El Kanemi Warriors. For Nasra United against Bayelsa United, it was a 0-0 draw, while Rivers United 2-1 over Aqua United, and with that Rivers United have moved top of the table as it stands, then for Kwara United 1-0 over Remo Stars. Enugu Rangers also in that Southeast Derby 1-0 over Abia Warriors. Well, in the other matches, of course, Kano Pillars over Sunshine Stars. I understand Ahmed Musa score both goals. Yeah, exactly.
He missed opportunity of scoring hat-trick.
Yeah, exactly. Yes, then of course Amunike also getting his first win over Niger Tornadoes 2-0. It was in that one. Plateau United over Ikorodu City 1-0. Things not looking good for Ikorodu City since their promotion, while Eyimba have continued, in the same vein with 3-0 win over Katsina United.
Yeah, fantastic result. But if you look at it, this is the match day 5 of the Nigeria Premier League for 2004 to 2005 season, match day 5. And before now, the first week, the second season, probably the match day 4, we have a fantastic result. We have a fantastic result, winning away. But if you look at this match day 5, it's like we have returned. It's like the old song. All the home team were fantastic. They have a fantastic result. I'm not saying they get the result not merit to get result or out of credibility. But what I'm trying to say that it's like the home team were very on a firing form this weekend, and all of them ensure that they get the victory. No team play way to get a win. This is even last week. The chairman of the Nigeria Premier League, Bele, was getting a result, and they said he will say that there's no more hooliganism in the Nigeria Premier League, that the era of beating beating match of the is over, based on because of the modality they have adopted in instruction players. Now, even the fans that used to, according to him in his own way, and the player that he used to beat, the supporter that used to beat the officials, are now even the one protecting the officials, defending because of the sanction measure they have adopted by deducting points from the club. So because of that, the home fans are not even the one protecting the referee. But I say, well, fantastic. But and I hope, just like I said earlier, I'm not discrediting the result that the home team get their result this weekend. They are in good form, but it's always better when we see a mix-up, a way win and a way draw.
Okay, away from that, now to some other matters. Of course, last week, the NFF held its annual congress in Asaba, and of course, at that congress, a proposal sum of for the 2025 budget of 17.5 billion naira was approved by the board of the Nigerian Football Federation. Of course, so many other resolutions, of course, lauding the efforts of Nigerian sports teams, especially the Super Eagles, for their silver winning feat at the this year's AFCON. The Congress also emphasized the need for the NFF Executive Committee to prioritize grassroots football and talent discovery. A whole lot of resolutions coming out from that Congress. But when you look at this kind of budget, will one say is it too much or too small, or just enough for the federation to prosecute its activities for 2025?
Well, but 19 billion, I wouldn't say it's too much. I don't say it's also too small. Don't forget, 2027 we have a whole lot of our program. 2025, that's when the Nations Cup is coming up, and other program also line up, and we are still participating in the World Cup qualifier. And the 2020 next year, the World Cup qualifier will be on the highest speed again. And other competitions, particularly the age group competitions, are also lined up, and even under 20 are also lined up for 2027, and a whole lot of activity. But as usual, this budget may not be inclusive if you qualify for the World Nations Cup.
Definitely.
Then there's going to be another outside supplementary budget, or probably another grant that will come from the federal government to put the participation of the team for the AFCON. But one thing I wanted to also look at, some of the things I want to look at in the NFF AGM and the resolution they come out with. If you clearly look at that resolution, you clearly understand that there was no any debate, there was not any nitty-gritty work done. It just as okay, they just go, okay, and yes, all of them just there. It's like somebody like also somebody was even told that even that the committee was even written before the Congress because it's tailored towards one direction. There's no any sign of input. We commended the president, commended this, we do this, we do this. There's no any clear direction charging the FA to go into the ordinary what is not their function.
Yeah.
So I don't really understand the Gusu and his team and the party vote of confidence and what kind of vote of confidence are you passing on the Gusu? Gusu has spent 2 years, and for in the last 2 years, in terms what can we be point in the right direction? Yes, Gusu has put Nigeria sport on the right pedestal to move forward. I can't see any.
In fact, when for me, one issue is when they talk about prioritizing grassroots football, you don't even need a congress to hold. This should be the job of any serious NFF. I mean, like we ask ourselves in the past, there were things like youth fund, there were things like school sports. Where are all of those things now? So that you don't even need any congress for you to say you must prioritize grassroots football. All the stars we have came through the grassroots system. So for me, like you said, it was just a number of people just going to Asaba to basically enjoy themselves.
Enjoy themselves and come out and smile
with something that is a communicate because there's nothing new here.
There are some critical issues that were begging for action, and Nigerians were hoping that the AGM will address those issues, but the AGM was silent on those issues. For instance, the fate of the Super Eagles. Are we still going for the national? Are you still searching for a foreign coach, or we have now sent through with the Babo? They are silent on that. The contract of the Secretary General of the Nigerian Football Federation, Dr. Senusi, his contract has expired as the Secretary General of the Federation. He has spent 10 years.
No mention.
He has spent 10 years on that job as Secretary General of the Federation. No mention of that. People were looking for that issue to be settled, but because of the cavern and the clique within the NFF, they will ensure that they silence some voices and ensure that issue was never discussed. So, what is the fate of Senusi today? Is still the Secretary General? Did you renew his contract? These are the issues that the agents supposed to have addressed, but the agent went to the agent and come out without addressing this issue. They just keep quiet. And in the last, just what's out in the last 1 or 2 weeks now, you hear from the behind that the Senusi contract has been renewed. And it's not supposed to be so. Based on the Nigerians, say although in football they say there's no federal character in football, but in administrative, we're talking about administrative of football. But they say what you don't like people to do to you, you shouldn't do to other. When it has been the tradition that when we have the president from the north, the Secretary General to come from the south. And when we have the president from the south, the secretary from the north, and that has been the tradition. Watch it right from the era of Dominican down to the Galadima, down to the Lulu, all to the last president, the last part of that house, Amaju Pini. It has always been on the opposite direction. When the president from here, this one from here. Now we have Ibrahim Gusu from Zamfara as the president of FA, and we still have Senusi from Sokoto in neighboring state as the secretary. Senusi, yes, his contract has expired, and people were hoping that AGM will be able to address this issue. Either they are going to have, they were silent, no issue completely on the matter. Only to come out, we charge. Who are you charging with? Now phone.
Alright, let's move away from that to the CAF Confederations Cup, where Enyimba has been grouped alongside in a tough group. Anyway, they've been put alongside 2 Egyptian clubs, talking about Zamalek and El Masri in the group stage of the CAF Confederations Cup, including debutants Black Bulls of Mozambique, the other team in Group D. Zamalek are the defending champion of the competitions currently. And people may always want to ask, why do they always place Nigerian teams alongside Egyptian teams or North African teams? Exactly, and we always know that these North Africans are always been the nemesis when it comes to either the Confederations Cup or the CAF Champions League for Nigerian clubs.
They are always on nemesis on Nigeria because we refuse to do the right thing. If we have to do, even afraid of
exactly.
Club, if we are doing the right thing, or we are club supposed to be independent, and Enyimba being an old name, Enyimba supposed to be a force to record. In fact, clubs supposed to be afraid of Enyimba, not Enyimba be afraid of club. But at the same time, we have to also give kudos to Enyimba for still even protecting Nigeria's club.
Of course.
Out of 4 teams that went, Enyimba still does not remain. The 2 teams in the CAF Champions League are out.
Exactly. not even making it to the group
So
stage.
we can only hope that Enyimba will still be able, and if Enyimba will still be able to progress to from the group stage, and if Enyimba did not, because last season we almost lost our slot, one of the slot, our slots in the cup corporation from tank to River United, that we were able to fight to get out of the group stage. That preserve our slot to still have 14.
Yeah.
This is now. In the first round, all the team are out except from Enyimba.
Yeah.
So if anybody didn't get out of the group, that could also spread doom from Nigeria in the continent.
All right, let's go to the AFCON 2025 qualifier where the Libyan coach Nasser Al-Hadri has declared that getting a draw against Nigeria will be an impressive result. The Mediterranean Knights will be up against Super Eagles in match day 3 encounter at the God's Will Akpabio Stadium. That match will come up this Friday right here in Nigeria. Of course, qualifiers are back on. Then, of course, the Super Eagles will play the return leg some days later against the Libyans. I mean, if you are the Libyan coach, like he clearly said, getting a draw, I mean, will be an impressive result. And he is actually correct.
It's a mind game. And I like that. You don't want to be too much of a vicious.
Yeah.
And yes, if you get in the draw, that is okay. And if you become a win, you become a bonus.
Exactly.
So you are not setting high target for yourself and not to get disappointed at the end of the day. But it's coming that from his fan, it clearly shows that they have nothing to lose. If they win, good. If they don't win, they get a draw. But if they get a draw for him, he's satisfied. But it's not left for it's a mind game. It's not left for Bayo, and it's still not to get carried away by this. It doesn't tell you that. It doesn't say that you are. It doesn't give you that you are more trying to overrate. He is trying to be careful, and if you allow that to get into your head, they will just come here and shock you. So Babo and still not need to be careful with this kind of trick. This is just a mind game.
Exactly. Right down to former Super Eagles coach Jose Peseiro has revealed the reason behind his inactivity since leaving his post as Super Eagles coach. Peseiro, who managed the three-time African champions for 22 months, quit the role in February following the expiration of his contract. He has since been linked with a number of coaching jobs since leaving Nigeria. He's, however, said he is still waiting for the right project, and of course, as part of that, he said, well, he's ruling out coaching any team in his own country, not because he doesn't like the country, but has his own reason anyway.
There's no money there. He's looking for an African team that will pay him $.
Exactly.
But there's nothing to say. There's no any reason. If you are good, you are good.
No, simple as that. I mean, if he was that good, things will be falling over themselves.
Immediately he leave the Super Eagles job. There was even this thing where some people were trying to force Super Eagles, force Nigeria football to renegotiate with him. That already Algeria, several national teams were mentioned that are already falling on themselves just to get a Peseiro signature. We are still waiting almost a year now. Peseiro is still looking for a job.
All right, let's go to the Turkish Super League where Victor Osimhen has clinched his first Turkish Super League award after he joined Galatasaray on loan. The Nigerian international's impressive goal against Kasımpaşa was voted goal of the week by beIN Sports, receiving a significant number of votes. That's securing 77.96% of the total votes cast. I mean, good one for him, but unfortunately, he will not be in action for the Super Eagles when we take on Libya on Friday.
And the Libyans are celebrating that.
Exactly.
They are going to miss Osimhen not going to be around for them. It's a plus for them, an opportunity for them to get on the Super Eagles. But congratulations with Osimhen getting his goal, getting his first award in the soccer league to me is a right direction, and at the same time an added motivation for him to excel in the Galatasaray. But unfortunately, just like say, we are going to miss him this weekend for the Super Eagles, not thanks to the injury sustained while playing for Galatasaray. But we hope that we will have him back, not just for this weekend, even the return leg match away to this 2-leg match. But we hope that the boys that are they have invited, we have the firing power, and it's another opportunity for the like of Boniface and
exactly,
to actually show the class they make. And Boniface not well. If you look at Boniface after he came to the Super Eagles the last 2 matches, yes, there was opportunity to give him. He started to play too much, but unfortunately he couldn't get on the score sheet. But after he went back for the Bayern Munich and scored, and he started scoring. And some people and now begin to see him. Does he look like Onasho who firing, who operating the Belgian league with goals, and when he comes to the Super Eagles, could get a goal, become another pro. We hope that Boniface will not be like Onasho, but it's now opportunity that in the absence of people also say that maybe the shadow, the presence of Osimhen may have all him down. Or
no, but in games where he started, Osimhen didn't start.
Didn't start.
Exactly. So, and some have said maybe he's yet to properly integrate into the
team.
Super Eagles system.
And at the same time, there are also people technically were also okay, maybe he's being played out of position in the Super Eagles.
Or possibly.
But the position he prepared to play is when you see the Ademola playing in the Super Eagles. And where he played for Liverpool, that's where he's been now. So that may also affect him. But we hope that this now is he'll be able to finally get his goal for the Super Eagles and be able to take off from there. Obviously, Osimhen or no Osimhen, Super Eagles still have all the
firepower in the front. Of course, let's go to Europe now, where United defender Harry Maguire has urged United players to take responsibility for the poor run of form, and not just, according to him, it's not just about the coach. Well, so you might want to agree to him to some extent, because another barren draw against Aston Villa. Then during the week, of course, they had to blow a 2-goal lead against Porto in the Europa Cup before a last-minute header by Harry Maguire ensured it was a draw. But of course, that Aston Villa game missed a couple of chances, quite unlucky. And Ten Hag himself has come out to say, that United need to address their goal scoring problems. So we really don't know where the issue is, and of course pressure has shifted on him. Some fans, a lot of section of fans have positively called for his sack.
But not in some section, I think if not almost 90% of the fans are calling for his sack already, and at the same time, other stakeholders, even former legend players, former United players, are all want Ten Hag out. But just like Harry Maguire, yes, in as much as including myself, we have mentioned Ten Hag technical know-how of the game and how he has handled the United. You also are intend to agree with Maguire that yes, it's also onus it lies on the players,
of course,
because the way the poor form, the poor result they are having is not only affecting the hand, it's also affecting the players. You as a player who get to the pitch and play and you perform woefully, it's also affecting you, even your career wise, and at the same time even your value is also depreciating, because if you are not excelling, that other club value your rating based on the way you perform, and if you are not giving a good account of yourself on the pitch, so it's also affecting that. That's in that direction. I agree with my wife that the player also has to look in themselves, but they are professionals.
Exactly.
You may not need Maguire to come and tell you on the pitch to say this is how to score goal. Maguire is no longer teaching you how to score goal. He's only Ten Hag. He's not teaching you how to score goal. He's only guiding you and trying to get the right.
You go on the pitch
and advise you accordingly. But you as a player, you are already a professional. You should know how to play and how to play and how to defend.
Exactly. Because when you see a goal post, you don't need the coach to come and help you
to help you score.
That's why you are
when you are a defender, when you need to defend, you don't need the coach to tell you say how to block a ball.
Exactly.
So the Maguire, I agree with Maguire completely. The players need to look at themselves and talk to themselves. They need to set up. It's all about them. Also,
of course,
if United don't win anything, the player will not win anything. So and if they need to give account of themselves, because the time they are fair at United, they need to win a title. And if the United is not winning a title, them two will not have anything on their collection. This is what I want. So they need to also look at them. In as much as we some of us also agree with some who are calling for the Ten Hag to get out. Got Ten Hag opportunities. Time has given to him to prove himself, but unfortunately, it's like my view. Maybe United job is beyond him.
But of course, he always tell you that since he came in 2 seasons, he's been able to win 2 trophies. That's his all has.
What are the trophies? The Cali Cup, the Carabao Cup, and the FA Cup.
Of course, but some teams haven't been able to win these 2 trophies in many years. Also, anyway, let's look at results that went down during the weekend in the EPL. Of course, most of the shocking of results was yesterday's Tottenham's gain after going ahead against Brighton, ended up losing that game 2, and their coach Postecoglou said for him that has been his worst defeat since he got to Tottenham. Then for Chelsea against Nottingham Forest, 1-1 draw. It was not expecting how Chelsea have been playing. People had expected Chelsea to blow out Nottingham Forest, but it wasn't to be.
More importantly, Nottingham were 1 man down.
Exactly. Hope Chelsea fans won't begin start calling for the head of Maresca.
And before that match, Maresca also warned the Chelsea fans that you don't expect me to win the title. I'm not going to win the title this season. That the life of Pep Guardiola Arteta has been with the team for a very long time. So, but you hope to accept, but not to win the title. And some fans were beginning to consider that he's speaking rubbish. Why will you tell that has for a certain coach to come in one season and win the title? Why will you say that he can't win the title in one season? So. But just like say, it's a fantastic result for most importantly for Nottingham Forest getting 1 man down and still get a point at the Stamford Bridge is a good one for them then. And our own man Ademola Olaina was in action completely, and at the same time now. They want him to sign a new contract extension. Ademola, Olaina. If you look at him, he's one player I so much admire. That right back here, if there are very few players does better than what he does in that right back.
Of course, Arsenal coming back from 1 goal down against Southampton to win that one.
Yes, fantastic result for Arsenal, and at the same time. Saka giving him the captainship in the absence of Odega. I hope that he's going to weigh him down. But that has not even encouraged him to fire from us in that he was instrumental to Arsenal victory in that particular game. And at the same time, Wuhan almost get put off Man City at the stadium. So Man City has to struggle, fight hard to get all the 3 points. At the end, it ended 3-2 in favor of Man City. But I thought one for it for him. They really fight for a point then, but unfortunately they lose the point.
Exactly. All right, stands the table. Liverpool still topping so far. Their new coach and Slot not doing badly. The Crystal Palace, they 1-1-0 in that one. Man City currently 17th. Of course, when you look at the top 5 teams, you see that the points are still not too much.
Not much to celebrate.
Exactly yet, of course. But as the season rolls up, we'll see how things eventually pan out. Of course, when you look at the bottom 10 teams, Brentford in 10th place, West Ham United 12th, the United in 14th place as it stands. Then Wolverhampton Wanderers, looks like Wolves came from relegation if I'm not mistaken.
No, Wolves didn't come from.
Okay, they didn't come from, but Southampton struggling, Crystal Palace struggling for now, Ipswich Town also. Surprisingly, Wolves just have 1 point in 7 matches played. Same for Southampton.
Instead of the 1 point, 1 point. This is unfortunate.
Exactly. All right, that's that on today's episode of Sports Orbit. Hopefully, we'll be back during the week with another exciting edition of the program. Salifu, once again, thank you for being in studio on today's edition of the program.
Thank you, Ashley.
Until we come your way, do have a wonderful time. My name is Afa Chuan. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last word.